This is my LEGO City Reading Club. Today I will reveal this entire room to you. My LEGO City has been built for nearly 10 years. This room was originally planned to be a bedroom. There should have been a bed here with sockets on both sides and a TV opposite, but as you can see, it did not become a bedroom. A few years ago, my LEGO City was placed directly on the floor, which was neither aesthetically pleasing nor convenient to play with, and placing it on the floor collected a lot of dust. Later, I moved the entire city onto a table. The table was custom-made at a furniture store with a hole underneath that I can enter the city center through. Hey, behave, why are you running? However, the biggest drawback of this table right now is that it is inflexible and cannot change its layout. Above the table is the reading club, so what is placed under the table? This part contains buildings and vehicles once in the city, including City Series and Modular Series from a few years ago, as well as several City Series planes with no place to park. This is the youth version of the Avengers Tower, once the tallest building in the city. There is also a whole box of instructions which keep piling up. It is becoming hard for me to move now. I wonder how everyone else handles their instruction manuals. Under the table, there are more replaced buildings. Except for this Big Ben, these buildings were removed only after I started making videos. Nearby are new sets I haven't assembled yet from various series. A few years ago, I also bought quite a few Star Wars expansion packs, and this side holds my collection of unofficial theme series sets. This Hogwarts is built from official sets 75,948 and 75,954, but those only included the main building. I later bought parts to add a rock layer, though the appearance and structure are not ideal and the building's position is not very accurate. I might dismantle it in the future and confiscate the parts. This area holds Star Wars sets. Honestly, I'm a bit embarrassed that the first Star Wars movie I watched was Star Wars 7, so most here are miscellaneous vehicles. Besides, there are also some sets from the superhero series. I assembled an Iron Man Ganaku myself. Ganaku was expanded from set 76,125 and contains all the Iron Man suits I have collected over the years. Although none are very rare, around Ganaku are many high-tech devices, including the DOMY repair robot test station. The Iron Man Ganaku is fully equipped, but the Batcave below it is relatively simple. Finally, this pile is the parts storage warehouse. However, my parts storage is not large enough, so I have to buy parts separately each time I build models. Next, I will answer some frequently asked questions from viewers. How much flat area is needed up front for these reading club sets? The room area is about 12 square meters. The table's outer dimensions are 10 studs long and 9 studs wide, close to a standard baseplate. The hole in the middle is 3x4 studs, also close to a standard baseplate. In terms of length, it looks roughly like this. Curious how UP does dust protection and cleaning? I use a brush plus a handheld vacuum cleaner to clean the bricks. For some stubborn stains, I use tissue paper to wipe them. I don't usually clean dust regularly but wipe dirty areas when playing or filming videos. UP uses software called BreakLink Studio for LEGO design. The software is free and there are plenty of tutorials online. How to buy parts? Whether you model yourself or buy others' blueprints, a parts list is generated in the file. The list includes parts, styles, quantities, part numbers, and colors. Enter LEGO plus the part number on websites and many stores specialized in selling parts appear. You can compare prices and choose stores by yourself. Because BreakLink is not available in China, and shops that can accept CSV lists directly are few, you usually need to manually add each type of part to the cart. This process can be quite cumbersome when there are many parts. To ensure color accuracy, you can ask merchants for a color shade comparison chart. I'm now more interested to see supermarkets, big supermarkets, big supermarkets, big supermarkets. The reading club should build several supermarkets. Next episode, will the reading club build a school? No, it can't be missing. When will the entire accounting scene happen? I don't know. Everyone is really looking forward to buildings not yet in the city. However, I'm sure you've noticed the reading club's most scarce resource is space. My room is this small, it's hard to expand further in any direction. The hole in the middle is for me to enter the city center for layout and filming and is inconvenient to fill, so I plan to move the reading club to this bigger room. I have been planning the relocation and expansion of the reading club for quite some time. Now I have finally found a suitable room. The new city area will be more than twice the original. The city will still be placed on a table. The main supporting structure of the table is made of customizable length aluminum alloy segments, and the tabletop is a custom wood board placed directly on the aluminum alloy. Unlike before, there will be no tunnel in the city center. This time I reserved 2 passageways so I can access the city center area. Next, I will briefly introduce the future plan for the new reading club city. New city, new plan. This area will be a residential district. Besides housing, it will also be equipped with essential facilities for residents' daily life such as schools and supermarkets. I bet you have long noticed the lower area on the right side. Here I will add a landscape feature that the previous reading club could not accomplish, a river. Facing the residential district separated by the river will be the city center area. In the future I will build more skyscrapers here. The far right empty space will mainly construct relatively low-rise street scene buildings including parks, shopping streets and other important places. For now I place some street scene buildings here below the skyline. The future plan here is a boutique shopping street. Some buildings from the original Reading Club city will also be retained. As the city is built, I will gradually move them into this new city. As for the airport, it will definitely occupy a very large area. Currently this table surface is still not big enough, so I hope to expand further in the future. Okay, everyone, if you want to see something in the new Reading Club city, please leave a comment. Next episode, we will build the city's first new building.